Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So check this out, guys. SBI VC Trade XRP wallet showing increased XRP activity. 4 wallets here were traced, and guys, apparently this is SBI activity on the XRP ledger. This is just a short video, 8-second clip that repeats after a while of, but you can see down here the VC Trade accounts all connected to the XRP ledger. You got SBI VC Trade 3, 4, 5, and 6, and links to those. So it is apparent. You can see all the XRP that is being traded over SBI's VC Trade. The number of XRP is over here, and these are just the transactions, transaction date, transaction times. Just retweeting out down here, Chad Steingraber's tweet with regards to the ODL, SBI remit, and their plan, their flowchart, and how they're implementing those trades. But guys, here you can see how it is actually going across the XRP ledger. Thought that was kind of an interesting observation there from Flip the Chain on Twitter. Wanted to thank him for posting that. Now, XRPnews.crypto also posted this with regards to the publication American Banker. They have now recently named Ripple alongside Western Union, MoneyGram as big money transfer providers. So Ripple in the same vein as MoneyGram and Western Union. And, if we were talking about this back in 2018, I mean, it was always, on the XRP community's mind, Ripple could, in fact, compete with Western Union and MoneyGram. I remember doing a video about this back in probably 2018 or 2019. On today's episode, we're going to ask ourselves the question, will Ripple XRP deliver the death blow to MoneyGram and Western Union? Now, I know what you guys are thinking. The death blow? What do you mean the death blow? They're working together, right? We know that they've partnered up and they are working together to make cross-border payments possible and easier for their clients. As we know in this article here, back in January, and we heard all this news back in January, Ripple partners with MoneyGram for cross-border payments. And we know that, MoneyGram and Western Union, they want to use the Xcurrent or the XRapid technology, and all us XRP holders are hoping that they'll use XRapid in order, to access the XRP liquidity pool for cross-border payments. Obviously, we've been hearing this news. We're buying XRP on speculation that this will come true, and so. This is what we've been told. This is what the media is explaining to us. This is what's been released officially. And it's the same with Western Union. If you go to this article, again from earlier this year, Ripple's XRP jumps on unconfirmed report Western Union plans to use its services for money transfers. And so now, guys, they've actually officially been named here in this report. Rathel Kahneman did originally tweet this out. Payment-focused blockchain company Ripple was recently named by one of the leading global cross-border service providers in a recent piece published by the prestigious magazine American Banker. The article covers a move by the popular UK bank HSBC to expand its global money transfer offerings through Zing. We talked about that the other day. Ripple partner HSBC making big moves. While acknowledging that Zing represents an effort by HSBC to rival non-banks, the piece also mentions other companies building out cross-border facilities. And guys, back in the day, there were pretty much 2 brick-and-mortar companies, MoneyGram and Western Union, and now Ripple is joining that group. So the piece noted how Ripple has used technology alongside XRP for years, as well as the recent consolidation of the company's solutions in a single offering called Ripple Payments. The American Banker article suggests that a recent consolidation intended to address Ripple's attempts to build international networks for digital cross-border payment processing. Meanwhile, rounding up the list of the top 5 include companies like Western Union and MoneyGram. This is huge because what it is showing us, and for those of you guys who have been here for the long haul, I'm talking about 2018 or before that, you can probably realize now, you can probably appreciate, really appreciate how much Ripple has grown since then. Unfortunately, the price of XRP has not moved much since we'll call it 2018. Before that, in 2017 was when we really saw that last meaningful price push for XRP right back in here when we saw it go up. How much was it, guys? Dare I say about 60,000% since, let's say, March 2017 all the way just about a year later, just less than a year later to January 2018. Boy, I wish I had gotten in back down in there. Unfortunately, I didn't. And, here we are today. I've still cost averaged my XRP down pretty low at this point through some different strategies. I'm in and around, let's call it somewhere in here, I want to say, and that's a pretty good cost average, over 17.5 cents, but under 18 cents. So, for me and for others, we're already in profits, but I am hoping that this bull run takes us even higher. And I think it will. I'm going to be talking about my targets at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for those of you guys interested in where I plan on exiting my XRP positions. We're going to talk about all that, and I'm going to be letting my Patreon subscribers know when I'm cashing out of all my cryptos, not just XRP, Bitcoin. I have the legacy portfolio, but I've also set up a portfolio, $10,000 plus portfolio for this particular bull run. So if that's something you guys are interested in, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Ripple, the company, is obviously a driving force in XRP utility. And so we got to remember, if they're stacking up against Western Union and MoneyGram, they are obviously doing something right. This one courtesy of Michael Branch here. The XRP Army bank on a massive bull run as analyst foresees Ripple emerging as a market leader amid IPO rumors. So this one coming from Linda P. Jones. She's a renowned wealth mentor and pro-Ripple investor. She expressed her optimistic outlook on Ripple, the firm behind the XRP cryptocurrency. And so she recently did an interview with Link2. She emphasized the importance of identifying future market leaders and identified Ripple, the blockchain company, as a standout. And here's a quote, guys. Anytime I look at investing in stocks, I want to know who's going to have the number one or number two company in the space. Ripple is the most exciting investment opportunity and largest investment opportunity that you can usually think of. Again, stacking up against MoneyGram, Western Union. Now we have Ripple. And guys, think about it. They came out of nowhere. Basically, we're a very small startup before 2017 and then just kind of exploded. Those central bank partnerships, that certainly helped, but also just all the FI partnerships and even small banks, remittance companies. It really has helped give Ripple leverage over the last several years. The pundit highlighted Ripple's focus on cross-border payments and involvement in helping governments form central bank currencies, central bank digital currencies, of course. And down here, another quote. I think looking at who's the market leader, looking at the quality of management that Ripple has, of course, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, and David Schwartz. I mean, just an all-star team right there. And it just continues with their board of directors. We also have Rosie Brias, let's not forget, once the head of the U.S. Treasury Department. Remember, guys, her name is on the money. So XRP is going to be a big play in this bull run. And I'm actually kind of a little nervous, to be honest with you. Back when I got into this, I thought to myself, XRP is just going to move with the market and I'm going to cash out of my XRP. Once Ripple does their thing, the utility will kick in and I'll cash out at 589. But I quickly came to realize that, we have the market cycles, and that is the speculative market, which is why XRP did get up to $3 and change back in 2018. But, that is not the end of it, especially not for a company like Ripple, who is really driving value behind the XRP token. So at my Patreon, I did give my Patreon subscribers a resource where they can kind of figure out at what prices they want to cash out at. If they have multiple different coins, that's one way to look at things. The way I'm thinking now and why it makes me so nervous is because I want to sell some of my XRP this time around, but I don't want to sell too much and I don't want to sell too little. Now, that's obviously going to depend on, everybody's different. So my XRP bags, fully packed. It is my largest holding in cryptocurrency. So I have a bit of XRP, to say the least, but I'm still trying to figure out what that sweet spot is, what that number is. But I've got a pretty good idea. The rest of the coins that I'm buying, I'm just buying, selling, waiting to cash out, looking to just make money now. But this is a prime opportunity, and I do not want to squander this opportunity. So I'm sure some of you guys feel the same way. Anyway, wanted to keep moving along here. ISO Goat also bringing this up. So the world is changing, and we're noticing it with small changes here and there. Guys, take a look at what the IRS is doing. Crypto tax rule now requires reporting transactions of over $10,000. Anyone who receives at least $10,000 in cryptocurrency to report transaction information to the IRS. Required data includes the name, address, social security number of the sender, as well as the amount, date, and nature of the transaction. So the IRS really wants to get on top of this because they realize 2024 is going to be a big year where a lot of this will be occurring. By January 1st, rule amends the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, which itself took in effect in 2021, and extended the definition of cash to include digital assets. So they are on top of this. Of course, this speaks, to the greater trend of people in many different countries getting a little worried because the economy is looking very precarious. So nationwide report upticks in cash withdrawals. Guys, take a look at this. When we're increasingly becoming digital, people are getting worried, and they're showing, nationwide shows that cash usage continues to rise as many households respond to cost of living crisis, and they're doing this by budgeting with physical money. Now, I wonder how much of it is budgeting with physical money and how much of it is hearing more about the Great Reset and what is happening with our world basically as a whole. Unlike the major banks, which have closed significant numbers of branches in recent years, Nationwide's branch promise means everywhere it has an outlet, it will remain until at least 2026. The latest annual data from the UK Building Society reveals around $31.4 million in cash withdrawals were made on its networks from more than 1,200 ATMs last year, a 4% increase on 2022. So we're noticing more cash withdrawals, whether it is because people are budgeting or whether it is because people are actually worried taking cash out. I mean, we've been hearing about this cyber pandemic too, right? So it's all kind of, I think it goes hand in hand. I think more people are very privy now to the Great Reset than before. I feel like the TikTok generation, or maybe more accurately, the TikTok phenomenon has really kind of catapulted a lot of non-mainstream ideas into the mainstream. So, it would be that I would talk to people and they would have no idea who the WEF was, no idea what a CBDC was. But now what I'm realizing, and I really got to hand it to Gen Z, they're slowly becoming my new favorite generation. They are so savvy when it comes to so many little things that, used to fly under the radar. They don't watch mainstream news, mainstream media, none of that crap. They are constantly learning, and they are so jaded already, and they're still so young. I love it. It's kind of perfect. And, they're interested in crypto. They're interested in safeguarding their wealth. They're not interested in getting traditional jobs. All the trends are pointing in the right direction for us, humanity, and not the WEF. So I'm not surprised that we are seeing a cash uptick, but we're also seeing, more investments in alternative assets like cryptos. Of course, Ripple partner RuleMatch says that the regulatory clarity will help that, more so for the institutional investors, which will, of course, bring the crypto market up. As long as there is no regulatory clarity, there will be no major institutional adoption, despite what people say. Institutions are coming. This is the CEO of RuleMatch, guys. They recently just partnered with Ripple. Listen to this.
Because despite what people say, institutions are coming, in reality the crypto market has remained generally inaccessible to banks and other financial firms. Why? Well, the entire current crypto trading landscape has grown up out of a quasi-revolutionary ecosystem, primarily for retail clients, and at least initially with little to none regulatory oversight.
But now we are going to see that change. XRP Drops also posting this, originally posted it a couple of weeks ago. Metaco partners with RuleMatch and IBM. So based on this partnership, all cryptocurrencies on RuleMatch are now going to be handled in segregated blockchain wallets using the Metaco harmonized system in combination with IBM Cloud, HyperProtect crypto service, and RuleMatch is also part of that. And this was a video of the CEO of RuleMatch just talking too about crypto adoption. Metaco is going to be that institutional custody solution that is now owned by Ripple. So we're seeing, the crypto economy expand and all these different institutional solutions coming online. So wanted to thank XRP Drops just for mentioning that. Not only that, guys, did you see this? Ripple is involved in this white paper, a policy framework for blockchain and digital assets from the country of South Korea. So GBC Korea, they're a blockchain company that developed GMAP, the world's first ever mergers and acquisitions platform that allows everyone, including small cap retail investors, to participate in M&A and other large scale investments through the utilization of its proprietary cryptocurrency, UCX. By providing equitable opportunities, GBC Korea is endeavoring to help usher in an era of global distributed economy. So just some screen grabs here with regards to this white paper here, GBC and Ripple Oxford Metrica, on top of which a great article by Rahul Advani discussing Ripple in collaboration with a Ripple partner. This has to do specifically with regulation in Asia, and you can see the Korean flag there on the cover of this article. So another connection to Korea. This was taken from Regulation Asia, top 10 contributing articles for 2023. And if we scroll down here, where was it? Rahul Advani at Ripple and Angela Ang at TRM Labs. So that Ripple partner did collaborate with Rahul Advani of Ripple, and this was from back in March. But just to give you guys a sense of where this is heading and how South Korea's involvement is going to influence the face of crypto in Asia, South Korea's thoughtful approach to regulating digital assets will foster growth and innovation and result in a more vibrant and inclusive digital economy. They're looking to be placed at the forefront of embracing new technology. Of course, we know about companies like LG and Samsung, semiconductors and smartphones, to blockchain and digital assets. So just discussing how Korea is going to be influential. The growth of the sector has made it more imperative than ever for South Korea Korean regulators and policymakers to establish regulatory clarity for digital assets. So obviously that is going to be a big concern for the Korean market. So we have here securities, digital asset, and securities tokens. Of course, they do overlap. So in a firm step towards providing such regulatory clarity, South Korea's Financial Services Commission recently published guidelines for defining what digital assets would be considered security tokens or STOs, and hence fall other regulation applicable to financial securities. Now remember guys, I want to remind you this was posted by and written by Raul Advani of Ripple and Angela Ang of a Ripple partner, TRM Labs. So why are they writing a paper about regulation unless they already know? They already know that Ripple and XRP are fully regulated and will be fully integrated into these practices. And you know, we hear it in Africa, we hear it in Asia, we hear it in the Middle East. Guys, it's just another country under Ripple's belt where they are going to thrive. So wanted to thank XRP Drops there for pointing that out. Now, guys, also saw this from DJ Peter Vass here on Twitter. HSBC launches tokenized gold. Yes, that's right. Ripple partner HSBC is looking to launch this. This was just posted last month. One of the largest bullion dealers in London, HSBC Holding, has launched tokenized physical gold trading on its single dealer platform. The new capability will keep ownership records of the physical gold on a distributed ledger. So DLT technology, the new service works with the bank's Orion platform, which uses digital assets, and its digital custody service slated to go live in 2024. These services underscore HSBC's commitment to the overall development of the digital assets market, noted John O'Neill, global head of digital asset strategy. The global market for physical gold is approximately $13 trillion based on its current market price, and the estimated global reserves by the World Gold Council Trade Association. Adopting digitalization is another way to increase the use of technology to document and trade gold in a way that could increase transparency. What's been disclosed about this in the public domain is encouraging. An industry-adopted platform will be necessary to truly modernize the global market. So, the most significant development will be an offering that provides clients with broad-based access to the gold market and the flexibility to trade with all players involved. So, guys, interoperability, the flexibility, DLT technology, a Ripple partner here, deciding to modernize what was once, archaic technology trading gold. Gold has been around for thousands of years, so modernizing this method in order for the world to get on board. The market is going through a transformation as banks, which historically played a significant role as intermediaries, step back to capital market constraints, market consolidation, and cyclical issues, according to the WGC. This left the market open to new entrants like hedge funds, algorithmic traders, and high-frequency trading firms. Tokenizing physical gold is not a new concept, but having such a significant bullion bank like HSBC, which has expertise in gold vaulting and clearing, certainly is, according to Ruth Crowell, CEO of the London Bullion Market Association. Hopefully, this new platform will attract new and different investors to the reserve asset, leveraging on the liquidity of the Loco London, referred to the physical gold stored in London vaults. So guys, a Ripple partner now tokenizing gold. This is all shaping up to hopefully drive some more utility to the XRP cryptocurrency. I also wanted to show you this from PMA XRP chart looking very bullish here. This one courtesy of the Blockchain Backers' latest video. If history rhymes, then we're only days away from liftoff. Boy, take a look at that fractal pattern, looking very, very promising. But I mean, at the end of the day, we just do not know how long this is going to take. The fact of the matter remains, though, the longer the base, the higher in space. And this XRP base, again, is looking like it is becoming very, very long before liftoff. Look at that Nike swoosh pattern. That is just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.